Dear students, welcome back to our online class. So dear students, in last class we are learning about the indicators. So dear students, let's recall that what we have learned yesterday. We have learned about the indicators. Indicators is nothing but it is the substance which gives the identification of whether substance is acid or base. Okay. So in yesterday we have learned the natural indicator. In today's class we are going to discuss about the synthetic indicators. So just recall that what are the natural indicators, that is the turmeric, next red cabbage, next is onion. Okay. So few of the substances are there which have taken as a natural indicator. Okay dear students, now let's start with the synthetic indicator. So dear students, let's understand the concept of synthetic indicator. Synthetic means it is a man-made indicators, or you can say which can be prepared in the laboratory. Okay. So these are the indicators that are synthesized in the laboratory are known as the synthetic indicator. Okay. So here this is our synthetic indicator. Let us understand the example. Okay. For example, we have a two indicators. So first one is the phenolphthalein and next is the methyl orange. Okay. So it is nothing but the phenolphthalein is nothing but it is the colorless liquid. It is the colorless substance. It remains colorless with acid. Okay. So when you are going to take the help of phenolphthalein indicator to check that whether the given substance is a acid or base. Okay. So let us understand one situation. Suppose this is our conical flask, it is the full of acid. Okay. This is are the acid substance. Okay. If you want to add here, okay, some few drops of amount of phenolphthalein indicator. Okay. So phenolphthalein is an indicator, so it gives the identification of whether the substance is a acid or base. You don't know about this substance, but it is a acid. Okay. So if you are adding the 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein indicator, if it remains colorless, okay, this substance, if you will find no change, or you will find any you will not going to find any change in this substance after adding the phenolphthalein indicator, then it is containing as a acid itself. Okay. Or if it showing the changing of color as a pink. Okay. If the substance of this color will going to change from colorless to pink, then it is considered as a base. Okay. So this is the phenolphthalein indicator where it remains colorless with acid but turns into pink with the base. Okay. So this is the phenolphthalein indicator. Okay. Now let us understand the next concept about the methyl orange. Okay. So methyl orange is nothing but the originally orange in color. Okay. So is the name indicating the color of this substance? It is a orange in color. Okay. Same situation, if you are taking the substance in a conical flask, after adding to 2 to 3 drops of methyl orange, if it turns the red, okay, if the substance is turns the red, then it is a acid. Okay. Red is acid. Okay. If the orange color will change as a yellow, okay, if the color changes a yellow, then it is called as the base. Okay. So this is the some introduction about the methyl orange and a phenolphthalein indicator. Okay. So here we have one table to recall this thing. Best idea to recall this thing, that just prepare one table and keep it with you. So such type of questions can be asked for 1 marks or 2 marks, that the substance is showing the changing of this color, which substance it is or which indicator it is. So you have to be keep it with you, this chart. Okay. So let us understand that which chart it is. So we have some indicators, that red litmus natural indicator, blue litmus natural indicator, turmeric as natural indicator, red cabbage juice is a natural indicator, and phenolphthalein and methyl orange both are the man-made indicator. Okay, this both are the man-made or you can say synthetic indicator. So what are the original colors of this indicator? Red litmus having the red color, blue litmus having the blue color, turmeric having the yellow in color, red cabbage juice having the purple color, phenolphthalein it is a colorless, and methyl orange as a orange in color. Okay, so let us understand when the acid substance are there, which color will be going to change here. If the given substance is a base, then which color going to be change here. Okay, if you are taking the red litmus paper to check that whether the substance is acid or base, so if there is a no change in the color, then it is called as the acid. Or if this red, okay, if this red color it will change into blue in color, then it is called as the base. Okay, and if you are taking the blue litmus paper, then in the acid what happens, it turns into red in color, so it shows it is a acid, but there is a no change in a base. So okay, red for acid and blue for base. Okay, so these are the red litmus paper and the blue litmus paper indicator. What about the turmeric? Usually you can check the substance about the base, whether the substance is a base or not. Okay, so with the help of turmeric. Okay, originally which color you can find out this turmeric? It is yellow in color. Okay, when the substance is a acid, no change. When the base is there, the solution is base, then this turmeric, it's having the yellow color, it will change into reddish brown. Okay, so red cabbage juice, as I told, which color it is? Purple. Okay, so when the substance is a acid, it change into reddish color, and if the substance is a base, then it is changed into greenish color. Okay, so already we have discussed about the phenolphthalein indicator, that is the colorless. Acid, it is a colorless, and if it is base, then it shows the pink color. Okay, so this is the phenolphthalein indicator. Next is the methyl orange. So here, what is the original color of methyl orange? It is orange. When the substance is acid, it is red, will going to be changed into red in color, and if the substance is a base, then it will going to change into yellow in color. Okay, so this is our table to remember the concept of indicator. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss some few reactions related to acid. Okay, dear students, are you ready? Okay. So dear students, this is the first chemical properties of acid which we are going to discuss here. So dear students, acid, which acid we have taken here? That is the hydrochloric acid. Okay dear students, when the hydrochloric acid is reacted with the zinc, okay, if is reacting with the zinc, then what happen? You will get a salt here. Okay, this salt name is a ZnCl2 with the evaporation of hydrogen gas. Okay, here you can find out the evaluation of hydrogen gas. So dear students, keep in your mind this thing, Zn is nothing but the metal. Okay, so Zn is nothing but the metal. When the metal is reacting with acid, any type of acid, it gives as a salt. Okay, it gives as a salt with the formation of which gas? Hydrogen gas. Okay, so this is the example of reaction of acid with metal. So when acid gives hydrogen gas along the respective salt when they react with the metal, or you can say when the metal is reacting with acid, it forms the salt with the formation of hydrogen gas. So here we have taken one simple example about the Zn and SCl, that is ZnCl2. Let us understand the criteria about to balance this chemical equation. Okay dear students, so zinc is, what is the valency of zinc? It is +2. Okay, so if you are taking the only one Cl, okay, so Zn having the +2 valency, so it's having ability or it's having a tendency to make the two bonds. Okay, but what is the valency of Cl? As you know that in the aqueous solution HCl will going to be dissociate here H plus Cl minus. This Cl minus will going to be make the bond formation with the Zn. Okay, so what happens here, it's having the plus 2 valency but Cl is having only 1. So here to make the bond formation with the zinc needs another one chlorine atom. Okay, so that's why the salt formation become as a ZnCl2. Okay dear students, so if it is ZnCl2, so just go for the balancing the chemical equation. So just because of chlorine is 2, so we have to multiply this hydrochloric acid with the 2. So you will get here the equation as Zn plus 2HCl plus ZnCl2 plus H2 gas. So this is the concept of chemical properties of acid. Dear students, this diagram is very important for 2 marks question. This diagram is very important for 2 marks question. The question can be asked in this manner: to show the formation of hydrogen gas when the metal is reacting with acid. Okay, so you have to show this diagram. Okay, so what are the things you have to draw here? Suppose dear students, this is our stand. Okay, this is our metal stand and this metal stand is connecting with the test tube. Okay, this is the test tube, a glass test tube, and this glass tube just half filled with the hydrochloric acid. So this yellow color substance you can observe here, it is nothing but the acid. Which acid we have taken? We have taken the hydrochloric acid. Okay, so what happens, just add here 2 to 3 pieces of zinc metal. Okay, just add here 2 to 3 pieces of zinc metals. Then what happens? Let us understand what happens. First we have to focus on the arrangements of this reaction. Okay, so you have to take here one tight cork and connect it with the delivery tube to this soap solution. Okay, this is our soap solution. So here why we have taken the soap solution means because we have to get the idea whether the substance will going to be form here or not. Okay, whether the bubbles formation will come or not. Okay, so that's why we have taken the soap solution, not a normal solution. Okay, because the formation of bubbles you can easily recognize here. So dear students, what happens when you are going to add here metal pieces into this HCl? So you can observe here the evaluation of gas. Okay, the evaluation of gas you can observe here. So this gas will passes through this delivery tube and it will pass to this soap solution. So you have to check whether the gas is formed or not. So take a one lighter. Okay, take a one lighter and just burn it. So you will get here one pop sound, pop, dhabak. So in this manner what happens? You will get here one pop sound. This pop sound only indicating the formation of hydrogen gas. Okay, so now how you are going to write this concept? So the concept can be asked for test for hydrogen gas, or you can say that show the activity to show the hydrogen gas when acid is reacting with the metal. Okay, so the gas evolved after reaction of acid with the metal can be tested by bringing a lighted candle near it. Okay, candle also you can take, burner also you can take. Okay, so if the gas burns with a pop sound, pop, tishak, this is our pop sound, then it confirms the evaluation of hydrogen gas burning with pop sound. Okay, so you have to be write this sentence for 2 marks question or 1 marks question, that which sound is indicating here to conformation of hydrogen gas, that is the pop sound. Okay dear students, I hope there is no confusion related to this concept. Okay, let us understand next example, what happens when hydrogen gas and sodium sulfate. Okay, so hydrogen gas and sodium sulfate are formed when sulfuric acid reacts with a sodium metal. Okay dear students, so keep in your mind what is sulfuric acid, that is the H2SO4. Okay, and sodium metal means what is the indication of sodium, that is the Na. Okay dear students, when the reaction happens between sodium and the H2SO4, then what happens? Okay, let us understand by taking the example. Okay, so here sodium is Na. Okay, so it reacting with the which substance, that is the sulfuric acid, you will get as a Na2SO4. So dear students, what is the valency of Na? It is +1. Okay, and hydrogen here it is a 2, because the two molecules of hydrogen will going to be formed here. Okay, it will going to be dissociate here. How the HCl was dissociated with Cl, in similar way the H2SO4, okay, H, it will going to be dissociated with the SO4 minus. Okay, it is the SO4 minus. So what happens? Na having the valency +1, so SO4 and Na2 to make the bond formation between the Na2 and SO4. Okay, so what happens, which answer you will get here, that is Na, sodium is reacting with the sulfuric acid and it gives as sodium sulfate with the evaluation of hydrogen gas. So dear students, this is the concept of when the metal is reacting with the acid. Okay dear students, in next class we are going to learn some next chemical reaction related to the acid concept itself. So dear students, till now what we have learned, this all the concept is very important to solve 1 marks question as well as 2 marks question. So just prepare it and keep learning. Okay dear students, let's meet in the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye.